Hello everybody and welcome back to Tyranny. Let's go ahead and fuck up some Scarlet Chorus, shall we? How am I to fight in this? The breastplate alone weighs more than a beast. With some effort she clanks and clumps a few steps closer to the group. She wheezes, swoosh rattling as her muscles tremble from the effort to stay standing. I can barely breathe in this iron trap. A man next to her snarls and pounds a meaty fist on his helm. Bitch harder, you baby. My helm don't even fit, though a lot of them had lumpy stones for noggings, but this thing's size for a child and tighter than a wise. He grunts and pries at the iron helm with no avail. I'm not sure I can get it off. Bite your freeing tongues or I'll cut them out, iron visor or not. She knocks severed Sophus' visor up to reveal his face and slams it back down to make her point. Nitwit, a few more raids and we'll have a slander that disfavored well and keen. They'll be flocking to you in the chorus soon enough. Now practice swinging that sword. It's heavier than an axe, so it's ought to be a lob through a leg to freshen butter. So we should be dealing with these. Hopefully we can do it in our own way. She taps her wooden, splintered and blood-splattered staff on the ground with both impatience and self-satisfaction. Plus we've never been fatter on the crates. Mystery schemies. She yells, noticing your intrusion for the first time. Instinctively she crouches into battle stance, weapon raised before her. Who a piss are you? Careful, you're addressing a Fatebinder of Tunon. A Fatebinder of Tunon, you say? Well, Master Fatebinder, I'm sure if we talk this over we could come to a mutual understanding. Raven bows low with her mockingly exaggerated sweep of her arm. We got plenty of stock to go around, to share to our dear pals, see? We punish your crimes against disfavored where we'll be speaking on peace. The only agreement we're going to come is whenever you'll travel to Ironhof together, peacefully, to be punished for your crimes against the disfavored, or whenever I'll be sending you one by one in pieces. Alright, I'll give. The heavily clad chorus soldier clanks to the ground, awkwardly as he attempts to bend the knee but fumbles under the unfamiliar weight of the iron suit. I don't know about them, but I didn't come here to die. I'm only following orders, same as any other. Oh no you don't. Get up and fight, you fetid shit. We've a job to do, and until I've seen it through, I'll neither let you go up nor give in. The blood chanter swings her staff in a wide circuit, voice booming as she escorts her comrades, spurning them to battle. Imbued with an unnatural and sudden strength, the ironclad soldier roars, rushing forward despite the weight of his armor, despite his previous reluctance. Kill him! He braves with the insatiable bloodlust, and behind him, Prattle echoes his cry, charging forward to attack. Well, we tried, I guess. And of course, our little beast one was first to rush in instead of, you know, the heavily armored one who wears a shield. Is it just me or did something change? Did the graphics change or something, because it looks a little bit more detailed? I have no idea. There was a patch today. I think it was mostly bug fixes, but it might have done something, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. Let's fireball some shit. Whoosh. Was this the only ones fucking over for the disfavored here? I thought there would be more of them dressed. But apparently not. Let's loot what they have. Just some fruits and shit. Oh my. Ironwalker helmet and Ironwalker armor. Oh, it's just... gives fuck all. How dull. Are we supposed to go... He's dead, isn't he? Maybe. Maybe we can give him some rest by telling him we killed them. You find the bastards at Kill They Sod? Resist, soldier, I wrought vengeance on the guilty. Thank Kairos for Fatebinders, bringers of justice and order to the tears, and fuck the chorus screamers who'd openly affront the Overlord's chosen own. He grimaces a pain grin, and swearing and shaking he stumbles to his feet, cracking a shoulder and shuffles slowly toward the distance. I won't forget what you've done, Fatebinder, he shouts to inform you, waving a two-fingered salute in farewell before he disappears over the ridge. I'll tell the lieutenant and the others at Yagmo what you've done for us. You know, walking away, badly injured in your boxers, at this place, does not sound like a good idea if you ask me. Let's go to Jagmo and turn in then, shall we? Maybe he got there in one piece, or not. And they moved along, did they? Yep. That's good at least. I have no idea where they went, but they moved along, so that's good. To Hofgate maybe? Let's check if they're at Hofgate. Well, there's some people here at least. Received a missive. It's poorly kept secret that Bleeding Mark's job is more about killing threats before they become a problem. Official executions are really the minority of stages. As I understand, the carrot has long used Bleeding Mark as a preventative measure, since he can move about the world rather freely and can evade all but the most absurd powers. It's a perfect predator to send against the wild talents. I'm sure few in the tiers have ever actively wondered why there has been seemingly so few Archons born this far west. I'm sure folks with the potential to be Archons have occurred in the tiers time and time again, but they're usually cut down by Mark before the world hears of them. It's likely safe to assume Bleeding Mark has his eye on you and has ordered to use his own judgment as to when to strike. I've known the old man for ages, and I'd strongly encourage you not to try to appeal to him with overt display of loyalty. He has no stomach for psychopaths. I sincerely believe he thinks every human being is a selfish, twisted knave, and there are those who are lying about it and those who accept what they are. No third type exists. So yes, I do think Bleeding Mark will one day have to come for you. As I said, you would always hide or end your life now, but where you'll be headed, conflict is likely inevitable. Ask about the Archons then, and then we wait for the next one. Hello, Alarost. We have some shit to sell for you. Fatebinder? Oh yeah, he didn't have any. And Left Claw was here earlier, but he got killed, so I don't think there's anything new here. What does the quest say? Howling Rock, that's the questing shit. Oh, we never returned and we never searched for the bodies. Goddammit, we should do that at some point. Grayson, we should talk to him. Right, up again and talk to Grayson. He was up. He was here. Fatebinder, Grayson cries happily at your approach. You have returned. I heard the tales of heroic deeds are stoned down. Our scavenging crew is back safe and sound. Those beastmen, he says, shaking his head, they're horrible monsters. He spits and grinds it into the dirt with you. The world would be a better place if they weren't around. Some strong feelings you have there. Grayson snorts derisively. Are they not justified? I thank you for what you've done, Fatebinder, but you best leave me before I turn angry. Let me guess, he doesn't like our little beast woman. His loss. I'm surprised she even stuck around after what we did with Left Claw, Best Claw. Let us proceed to the next... Oh, we can talk to her again. I think. Alpha, the beast woman snores. Kissy Shadow must speak with Alpha. Now. I'm Clever Hunter. Can reason why Pack would need to kill one tribe off. Beast Woman. Weakest but largest tribe. The best human prima called Kairos. But Shadow Hunter wants to know, need to know now that Pack's larval Britain will not continue. It depends. If other tribes get in my way, I'll cut them down just the same. Would hunt more tribes to death? For why? Kif do not necessarily needlessly hunt Kif. Kissy Shadow will not blindly hunt Beast Woman extinct, not even to survive predatory called Kairos. Look, it's nothing personal. This is war. The strong live and the weak die. Beast women are not weak, are stronger than human called Tearsman and Chorus combined. You're right, no. What have I told about questioning me? Wild crimson eye narrows her slits as she growls warningly. Punch her! She howls and quivers, both frightened and surging in rage. Her claws dig deep into the palms of her hands as she clenches her fist, and she grunts from the pain of the anger of both. Clearly decided to attack you, but then she breathes deeply, jotting her threats, her teeth proudly in the air. She snaps you a harsh nod, accepting your right to lead. Have seen Alpha accomplish many impossible feats, have seen strength to rival Archons that hunt for Beast Woman, so Shadowhunter will submit to Fatebinder, for longer, for now. Let's put this behind us and move along. I am such a fucking cunt. Why can't we go here? And that's where we were, so let's proceed to Howling Rock at the Dawning Spire. Maybe the thing we found, what was the rubbing, is for the ground thing there to teleport to the top. Or not. A new missive again? This is the sort of question that can get you killed. Very little is known about how Archons are born or come to power, and my long life has taught me that Kairos and the Archons prefer it that way. If the young and talented remain forever in the dark, the old and mighty can rule without challenge. I heard of Ash. He will always be merely Ash to me, before Kairos renamed him and gave him his legion to backhanded title. As a rebel, a grimy, illiterate partisan who was winning battles while his countrymen of the North Kingdom lost left and right. Ash was always a good leader, but he hasn't borne able to mythically wreak out to protect his soldiers. The earliest mention of it isn't even until the tail end of the Northern Conquest, and if you read the journals, they don't tell stories of grievous harm warded off by Ash's stern looks. Instead, they talk of his soldiers finding their fears and doubts lifted from them by Ash's presence. A careful reading suggests the ability to actively protect physical harm came years later, as the bond grew, and more importantly, as his legend grew. The legend part is the key detail in my understanding. An Archon's power is something of self-fulfilling prophecy. The widespread perception of an Archon's power is the very thing that strengthens the Archon's power. So in Ash's case, he had some early inkling of a power, the ability to assume the burdens of his men, and as he took on a mantle of power and became known all around Tyranny as the next Archon of war, it soon became the ability to bear the physical burden of his men, not just the fears and doubts. Thus my advice to you is to act like an Archon. Take power where you can find it, foster fear, foster love. Never walk through life anonymously, but rather live it through thoughts of your followers and anxieties of your enemies. Very well. So we're going to act like a fucking Archon from now on then. I'm fine with that. What do we have here? What? Is that Graven Ash? A big statue of him?
Body of Earth Archon still rumbles and moans. It's carved from stone. It's huge and powerful even now.
What do we have here? Herbalist Smiths. Sigil of Life. Oh, that's for Lantry then, isn't it? Definitely is for Lantry. It says unarmed damage. God. No, she doesn't use gloves.
You can understand why tribe likes mystic hold.
Lantry, congratulations. You haven't gotten any gear whatsoever for a long time, but now you do.
Astounding. Imagine the dread of seeing that charge at you. Even helpless is terrifying.
Wait, that thing... Holy shit, that thing is alive. If we can free it, we're definitely going to do that.
I can't.
That thing is a fucking beast. Anything here? No? We crawl down then. Or climb down. Still no enemies. There's a camp here. Ah, Earthbinders. Makes sense. A Fatebinder of Tunon. Here, what business have you at Howling Rock? Speaker who pelted with stone. Signed the sigil of Cairn's forgotten name. So you're one of us. The Oshaka signs the sigil back at you, and the code exchange is complete. She nods and touches her fist to chest to salute, but her eyes are hard as boulder, wary as she watches you. We will raise the gate, but be warned, Fatebinder. I will see the earth swallow you whole should you bring strife against us. Oh. That's more of a bridge and not a gate, but thanks. Sir, wait up. Hello, you two. Where's your other guys? Fatebinder, you survived to join us. The Iron Guard studies you with a stern intensity. If the extortion of the run winded him, he does not show it. His brother, on the other hand, doubles over, hands on his knees as he catches his breath. Between the two of them, Cadius is splattered in the remains of battle, while Radic Stanley wholly pristine. Of course he would. Cadius looks to his older brother and straightens. You saw the trail of corpses he left. Made my job easy. Well easier. The lieutenant gives you a court nod. Thanks to you, made it in one piece. Glad you could keep up. While I do not consider traversing rocky terrain to be particularly travelling, I am eager to enter the compound. Take as much time as you need to recoup, Fatebinder. If you need me, I'll be examining the state of Cairn's remains. They don't need to do the sign. Nobody gives a shit about them.
I got it.
Let's go ahead and poke some more of those crystals. I have no idea what they're for, but they're probably gonna be for something soon. I'm guessing because it's something we pick up. Of course it is. Can we talk to you? Nope. And none of these. Hello guys. Another Earthbinder, no, nothing interesting. Can we go here? Gotta go around to it apparently. Oh, loot. Locked loot, gotta be just a scroll. Or parchment, whatever it is. A paper which helps us teach us stuff. What the hell is here? A door. I'm gonna talk to these first. I wanna see what this Archon of Stone or whatever it is says.
Interesting.
Fatebinder, I presume you are adequately rested. The Iron Guard studies you for stern intensity. Well rested, huh? Katie sees your glance at Radix. Hate to think what it might mean that earlier to show wasn't Fatebinder at peak performance. The Lieutenant gives you a nod. Glad you're with us, sir. The commander touches a knuckle to his chin in thought. Yes, I must admit I am as well, especially in wake of recent discoveries. What discoveries? What happened? While I served Ash at the Vendrian's Well, in my stead the guild succeeded in their mission to locate and guard Cairn's remains. Of course, none of us expected he would have survived. He nods once in admiration of his fallen master. My Earthshakers commenced studying Cairn, and as a result, I'm often a rather invaluable finding. Cairn yet labor to survive her. This, of course, is ultimately infeasible. Even the mountain cannot withstand the force of Kyros's will. However, our Archon has retained a considerable sum of Archon energy, and my guild could harvest and wield. The Lieutenant grunts. According to the General, long as Cairn lives, the edict will keep tearing up the land. That's good for us, bad for rebels and the chorus. How are the continued... Yeah, if they kill him, won't it keep the edict going? Your assumption is correct. However, my Earthshakers have devised a ritual to me where we can extract and expel Cairn's energy in one concentrated pulse upon his death. It would permanently ravage the land, starving Nerat's chorus and the rebel army, enabling us to end the war. The Iron Guard salutes you, steadfast as devotion. While I would relish the opportunity to study Cairn further, we cannot risk the strategic advantage. We must gain Ash's approval to act swiftly. This operation is no small consequence. Before we act, I intend to discuss killing Cairn with Ash. Do what you must. Discuss our plans to destroy the land and defeat the Voices of Rat, but be swift about it. The commander nods to your dismissal. We will await your report from Ironhalf in the meantime. However, I will account for Ash's approval and see the provision necessary for the ritual. See, what it means is safe travels. Farewell. Can I talk to him? No. So we're gonna go and chat to Gravenash soon. First we're gonna do some other stuff. What's in here? Oh, this is the spire. Is there any rubbing here? Definitely is. Let's take a rubbing of it. And I believe... Ooh. So it's like that, like that. Let's close that so we can have this, and let's see. First this, and it goes around up here. Like so, and then one more. And then, is it the outer one or the inner one? It's the inner one, I believe. Yeah, it is. And then goes there, and then like that. That's that little part done. And then this just seems, I don't know if this actually, it just seems to go like this down here. And now for the other half, move it, Barrick.
On it.
And like that, and like that, like so, and so. Should that be it? Fuck. So we're missing some part. But what? Should it be here as well, I wonder? So it becomes the same. No. Cancel that. We're gonna try one more time. We can't zoom in or anything to be extremely precise. We'll just have to wait till we find more rubbings of it. Because we found more rubbings of the other ones when we played along. So let's wait for now. Out we are. Let's see what's more in this area, and after we've done that we should... On our way we should return to Graven Ash to discuss what to do with Cairn over there. But on the way we should also turn in the quest we have at Leafen's Crossing. Hello, Cephas. The Earthshaker pounds a fist to his chest in brusque salute as you approach. Careful with your footfall, Fatebinder. Be as close to the source, the surface is likely to shift at a moment's notice. He sighs, slouching his post. You don't look as weary as I feel. It's the incensed trembling that done it, isn't it? It's hard on the bone, but you know, I rather think I'd find the tectonic quakes to be soothing if I didn't know they were caused by my Archon's pain. My condolence to your guild. Spoken like a true diplomat, or an agent of Tuna's court, you must want something. Question is, can I provide it to you? Right then, how may I assist you, Fatebinder? Let me see your wares. Earthshaker's staff. No, we don't. Let's just sell some shit. I'm pretty sure Lantry had a healing staff, and I'd rather want him to keep that, because, you know, healing. Those 2 pieces. Is it a healing staff he has? Yeah, Sigil of Life and Regeneration. And I believe we are at our full camping supplies. Yep, we are, so never mind on that. Anything else here, like some loot? And there's one more hidden thing here. Well, not hidden. There's just one more thing there in the tent. And then I believe that's what's all we could do in this little area. Not really much of a camp, is it? Down there we have something. How do we get there? By running out, of course. But yeah, we could explore a little bit more on this side. How much, I have no idea, but a little bit. Just a little bit. Some more of those crystals, which will probably be used for Cairn somehow. I'm guessing, I have no idea. This, I'm guessing, leads to the exit. And a cart. How lovely. Right, let's... Oh. What do we have here? Climb the cliff. There's nothing up here, is there? Is there? Another one. Alright, let's climb up and see what we have up here. A random camp. With hidden loot, I'm guessing, because there's nothing here.
See that?
Yep. Sigil of Bounding. Congratulations, Lantry. You're learning more sigils. What do we have here? The camp is typical of Stone Sea Explorer. Many travelers from all corners of Tears and search for unclaimed treasure. From this now defunct Kingdom of Azure. Well, that was it. Let's proceed to Graven Ash and his little Ironhof place. But first, Leafen's Crossing. Also, can we build anything new in any of the spires? We can hire. Fuck it, let's just hire everything because we have the gold for it. Or is this gold? Bronze, I believe it is. Can't hire anymore. No, that one was boring. What's this? We're up here. Edict of Stone. What does the Edict of Stone do? In the last year of Kyrus' conquest, when the Archon of Cairn rebelled against the Overlord's rule, an edict was proclaimed upon the realm of Azure. To preserve our peace, the promise of safety to our civilization, and all Archons must submit to our will. Any Archon who refuses proper submission is to be brought to justice. Therefore, let the foundation of Azure be shattered and life drained from the land, while the traitor Cairn revs breath. So he's not a friend at all, he's a traitor. Well, there you go. And these guys, no, they don't want to free him, they want to harness him. I should have thought of that before I told them to chat with Grave and Ash first. Let's go to Sunset Spire. Actually, let's check our spire first while we're on the way, because holy shit, that's a 6-day travel. I hope there's not some timed stuff going on, because we are spending a lot of time traveling. Which makes sense, I suppose. It is a pretty big place we are running around in. What were we supposed to do here anyway? Sell? Actually, we don't need to do anything. Why did I come here? God damn it me. Twin Rivers, we could find some... what's it called? Corpses there. I'm pretty sure we killed the guy who even talked about it. So we could just, you know, leave it instead of gather evidence, but we are going to proceed to gather evidence, even though we are more disfavored than the... what is this? Oh, it's shit, that's what it is. Dig. Beneath the dirt you find a collection of bones wrapped in tattered crimson rags. A shining medallion bearing the sign of the Blood Chanter Order rests among the bones. Marking of the bones indicate these Blood Chanters were killed by the iron weapons of the... How can you tell that from some scratches on some bones? This favored killing chorus, not unheard of in these times, but these bodies are much older than recent events. It would seem that this favored and scarred chorus started their feud a little earlier than we thought. So we got some proof against them. That's... I mean, I don't blame them. If the fucking chorus are nuts, I would probably kill them as well. Oh, no, only was those. Oh well. Back to Leafen's Crossing we go this time, and get our rewards over there. And once we do that, we will go and chat with Ash. Right, so who was it we were supposed to talk to again? Why isn't... Alright, pause. Alright, so who was it we were supposed to talk to again? It was... no, not Graven Ash. Luhara and Vintara. Vintara was at the main building, I remember that. Maybe Luhara was as well, I have no idea. We'll just have to look around as we move. Motions and shit here. Livia and... are these anything interesting? No. You know nothing, Livia. Instead of running, I hid behind Faucius, who was impaled. Man let his body fall on top of me and used it as camouflage so the enemy would think I was dead. At least by fleeing, you left yourself open for an honorable battlefield death. I pushed Nona at the two Brotherhood members, hoping he would cause distraction to help ensure my escape. She's dead because of my cowardice, Tarquin. My shame goes far deeper than yours ever could. Fatebinder, your arrival is perfectly timed. We need your justification for us. Yes, settle this dispute. What is the matter at hand? During the recent Brotherhood raid on Leafen's Crossing, both Tarquin and I caused disgrace to come to the disfavored, and we not know whose act brought more shame. Yes, Faitner, we must pay our failures and we need you. Help or determine which of us inflicted more pain on our brothers and sisters, so a person can try to redeem himself. So they're trying to do the blame game in reverse, pretty much. This is odd but okay. If you bring me into this, you must both abide by my decision. I eagerly agree. You must atone for the wrongs we have done. We will both abide by the decision. Fatebinder, else we would not have asked for your decision. What is your disgrace, Livia? Between us, I have caused more disappointment with my behavior. Clearly my failure should result in much harsher punishment. Not only did I fail to maintain order, I fled the battle when I realized the danger. I fought on myself before my brethren, and for that I should be censored. Why do you think you have more reason? Livia says she failed Leafen's Crossing, but it's clear my failure are worse than hers. My cowardice resulted in the deaths of my fellow soldiers, and now I will live with that guilt. I must be made to pay for not living up to what was expected of me. How are your actions worse? In my desire to escape unharmed, I tripped another soldier so he could cause a distraction, and endure I could put enough distance between me and the Brotherhood while they finished him off. In my horrible state of self-preservation, I caused the death of a friend. This is on top of punishing Nuna into another group of Brotherhood so she would delay them as I ran. My disgrace is clearly the worst. Why should I bear guilt, Tarquin? She knows nothing about the depths of my shame. Arrows were flying around me and I hid behind an elderly townsperson, shielding myself with a frail body. There is no disgrace compared to my action. I picked up a young child as I ran, holding him in front of me in the hope that he would take the brunt of any blow that befell me. Only a child? I assaulted a woman and took her clothing, pretending to be a townsperson so I could escape town. I stole a baby from his wailing mother's arm and pretended he was my own, hoping it would let me out safely. When I was stopped and it seemed fate was inevitable, I threw the baby at my foe and ran. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're both just fucking about now. Have you thought maybe what you need? Clearly this is all about unresolved sexual tension. Have you thought you maybe all you need is a good fuck? Absolutely not. I don't know what you think with this favor do, but I guarantee, Fatebinder, we are not like that. I have misbehaved and need to be punished. It's as simple as... I mean, sexual tension? You offend us, Fatebinder. There is nothing sexual about this dispute. It's a matter of honor, not lust. Right, I'm ready to make my decision. I should pay the price. No, Fatebinder, do not listen to him. It should be me. You keep saying that, but it's not the case. Do not decide in your favor, Fatebinder. My failing cost the most deaths, not hers. I feel sorry for your commanding officers. Are always this difficult? If the desire to serve my troop is reasonably wrong and difficult, then I'm proud to declare that I am always difficult. Tell us your decision. Yeah, they are both pretty much... They're pretty much fighting over... I mean, it's good that they take the blame, but they're pretty much trying to one-up each other of who fucked up the most. So I'm gonna say both of them. You have both together brought true shame on this favor. If you're pointless arguing, both of you will pay the price for it. And while I would prefer to experience the full growth of Pentos myself, at least I know it will be shared with a worthy ally. You do your position proud, Fatebinder. I mean, I just told you to fuck each other, and now you're taking my position. I don't understand these people. Thank you, Fatebinder. We gave a word to accept your ruling, and we shall. We are done here. Fucking hell. These people. Vintara. Vintara's Lucy, it's good to see a Fatebinder. I found the bodies of the blood chant you were hiding. What are you talking about? Vintara's voice drops as she continues in a solemn, quiet tone. Blood chanters in Twin River? Don't act dumb. You've been hiding for years and Gino is the last piece of evidence. Vintara steps closer, her hand resting on the hilt of her sword, whispering so she can barely hear her. Making wild and misleading accusation against the commanding officer is a punishable offense, Fatebinder. I would take care. Really, Vintara, is this truly worth losing your life over? I mean, she is pretty much... yeah. Drop charge against Gino. I'm pretty sure we killed him. Is this information truly worth losing your life over? Vintara takes that step out and drops her gaze, defeated. You win, Fatebinder. I will exonerate Gino. I was decidedly uncomfortable with my order of this matter anyway. What were your orders? We were told to silence Gino, but to do it quietly and directly as possible. Turning me into a wanted criminal seemed the best solution. She shakes her head, momentarily losing her composed standing. I didn't know until just now what exactly he did to deserve it. The Legion commander I respected would never slander the name of Graven Ash this way. You are a disgrace to our noble force. I have followed Ash to the end of Terratus itself. My last desire is to see the great general humbled. Vintara quiets as she takes a thoughtful moment. I've already said too much. She stands back at attention, returning and gazes to the crowd. What can you... Nah, I don't give a shit, actually. She taps her head over a gauntlet and bows deeply. Speak... Wait, I thought we killed him. Apparently not. Well, shit. So, where is Luhara? At the forge, oh yeah. That's like quite of a run over there. It's in... where is it anyway? In there? No, it's earlier, I believe. It's here, maybe? I have no idea where the forge is. Dea, do you have anything to say? Fatebinder, Dea cries out to you. I need your help, it's terrible. Her voice breaks as she wipes her hand across her eyes. My wife is dead. She puts her face in her hands and sobs. Poor Phaedra. She pulls her hands away, a fierce passion in her eyes. She was slain by the Bronze Brotherhood. This can't be allowed to stand. I demand Fatebinder's justice. I can... have you taken this matter? I'm sorry for the loss, but people are killed in a war. Did you lose your mother to a war? Maybe watch your father forced to dig his own grave? She spits at you, her hands raised in a phallic gesture. Heartless cad, you march south, carrying Kyrie's banner, telling us it's for our own good, and yet you cannot protect us from common sellswords. I mean, I kinda wanna punish her. Fine, I can find the killer. How do you know it was the Brotherhood? The necklace, her hand moves to her neck, tracing bare skin. She was wearing the necklace I gave her when she burst into tears. It was a younger man, her words trembled away for her sobs. Sandro. She whispered her name in a low tone. He struck her dead and took the necklace. I was paralyzed. I froze. I just watched. Her eyes swell up and more tears overtake her. Bearing false witness can lead to even more murder. Are you sure it was Sandra and not some other Brotherhood? Of course I'm sure. I would recognize Sandra anywhere. The angry tone of her voice rises. He and Phaedra were friends once. They had falling out years ago on some trivial matter. He must still be angry about it. I think he took the necklace as a token. You know how these mercenary thugs are. I'll be back after I find him. Kill Sandra and please bring back the necklace. The thought of those thugs pawning it. She rests her head in her palms, in her hands and sobs. You can't let him get away with it. The Brotherhood's hide us somewhere in the Twin Rivers. Kill him and get me some peace. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did kill him. We killed a lot of people there. Where is the fucking... It wasn't... No, maybe it was there. Where... Can we see? We mouse over. Moonrise Falls. Moonrise District. Spire, Magebane Helmet, Falls, Fall District, Market, River. God damn it, this doesn't tell me shit. Eldian's House, Syrin's Sanctuary, Leafen's. I remember that place. We had some interesting people there. Let's just check in the houses. Nope, this is not it. Back out we go. Right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call it right here, and we will go, when we start the next episode I'll be inside the forge and we'll be ready to turn in the quests, so you guys don't have to see me running around blindly guessing where it is. So I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.